Hello, so the way I implemented my synchronous state machine for lab 5 is I had four states. So the first state, I had an off 2 state, where if the button wasn't being pressed, it would just transition to itself. And when the button is pressed, it would transition to the next state, which is on 1. And then on 1, if the button is being pressed, um, it'll transition to itself. However, once you release the button, it'll transition to the next state, which is on 2. And then in the on 2 state, if the button is not being pressed, it would just transition to itself. And when the button is pressed again, it will transition to the next state, which is off 2. And then from there, in off 2, it would, if the button was not being pressed, then it would self transition, or would transition to off 1 again. And if it's being pressed, then it'll just self transition to itself. And then in my state actions, that's where I implemented the uh, time intervals and the speed of the clock and all that stuff. Uh, yeah, and then for any difficulty that I had in this lab, what I found hardest in this lab was actually implementing the speed of the clock itself. Um, because I tried multiple approaches. One was just adding more states to my state machine, but I felt that it's overcomplicated stuff. And then ultimately, what I ended up doing was just um, checking what if there was an up on the joystick or down in the joystick, and then from there checking what value or what speed it's at currently, and then either incrementing it or decrementing or decreasing the speed, or just keeping the same speed, and then from there going into the different actions. So for example, like if it was a slower, it would just go to the slower um, interval, and then if it was faster, it would just go faster, or it would just stay the same. Um, so yeah, that's basically what I did for that. And I don't really have any feedback for this one.